Hey everyone, this is Siren. How you guys doing tonight? Um, Before I get started on this video, I just want everyone to know on this certain video, there was a part of me today that really did not want to do this video. But after hearing the news and hearing about the situation, I might as well get my 2 cents in. For most of you who know about the Orlando shooting in Orlando, Florida, it was a tragic thing, and I just think there's a lot of mixed feelings and a lot of emotions and a lot of backlashes from a lot of social media and all that shit like that. My thoughts on it, and this is a risky thing, guys, because there were some of my friends that told me that I should not get involved in this. But I'm going to anyways because it's almost been about like 2 weeks or so when I heard about it, or a bit longer than that, and it was a hurtful thing, and so I might as well give my 2 cents about it. What happened in Orlando was really the most grievous moments, and what happened to be in a nightclub, a gay nightclub called Pulse. There was this, I believe he was 29 years old, or I'm gonna have to look up again on the media, what the media says about his age, but the shooter name, I'm gonna call him Mantine, I guess. He was a Muslim, but he was also an American, because he was born and raised here, or in Brooklyn, New York, or the Bronx, New York. It's somewhere in New York. I'm just gonna put it that way. I'm gonna leave it at that. And what I heard about him, and apparently what people don't seem to know about the shooter, is that he was also considered to be a regular at the nightclub. And what the media was saying is that, and this is a tradition that goes way beyond ancient times. The Muslim tradition or religion has a very strict code of things, and if you are considered to be a homosexual in the Muslim religion, you are considered to be a sinner. You're considered to be not worthy, not deemed about going to heaven. They're very strict on that, and they're very strict about marriage as well. So it was a toughful thing for this guy. Now, I know most of you will probably be thinking or probably want me to not feel sorry for Mantine, but I'm going to be anyways. It's because before the shooting ever occurred, he was considered to be a regular at the nightclub. And he's been on gay dating sites, and he's a very handsome guy. But there was a small part of him that was a very bad one. According to the reports I've been hearing, they're saying that he's bipolar, he's schizophrenic. He abused his first wife, I guess verbally and physically, or some shit like that. And then, with his second wife, and they have a kid together. So family is more important too. Family is everything to this religion. Manton was being two-faced. Let's just put it that way. He's double-timing people. He's trying to live a straight life, a religious, straight Muslim life with his wife and child. On the other hand, though, his double life, he's secretly was not against gay people. In fact, I'm pretty sure he had sex with several guys. I mean, hell, who doesn't want to? But according to the social media, he was considered to be very awkward, so everyone needs to know this. If they're pointing out bipolar, schizophrenic, and very awkward things, then something's wrong with him, but that does not make him fully who he is. I'm pretty sure he was considered to be very bisexual. I mean, if he was just trying to act all homophobic in front of, the Muslim religion, then that's, yeah, that's kind of bad. But the night on the shooting was really severe. He went to a gun store. They're saying they drove him away because he was trying to order a shit ton of guns. But when he got to that club, He, I mean, he did the unthinkable. He just don't see. This is why it's so hard for me to do this video, because all the backlash can come with it, and maybe the rude comments or anything. But as an LGBT supporter and friend, I am going to speak my thoughts about it, because this is a very serious thing. 49 people were killed. Several others were wounded, but very much alive. And Manson himself, considered as count as 50. Before he died, he called 911 and pledged to ISIS, and then he shot himself. Now, I'm pretty sure most people don't see this, but I'm pretty sure he did that just to get a spite out of people. And according to some news reports I learned about recently, is that he also had some connections with terrorism in the past. So this might not have been his first time, pledging to a terrorist group like ISIS or Al-Qaeda or Al-Qaeda, all that jazz. But it's still a sad thing to know that if Manson really had all these problems, he could have easily gone to therapy. But I guess to some people, that's considered a bad thing to go and tell your business to a therapist, because they don't want you to say anything bad about the Muslim religion. Because while in that club, Manson was just drinking by himself, and there were these two guys that were kissing in front of him, and he just pulled out a knife on them, or saying something about a religion kind of thing. So Manson got upset with that, and I just think it's complete bullshit what he did. I mean, I don't forgive him for shooting all the people that were innocent and just trying to have a good time. But I feel more sad for him, because he had an opportunity to go get help. He can control his temper. He could have controlled his schizophrenic, bipolar, and, temper, just by going to therapy and take some pills. Just get healthy. Just, accept that people are just coexisting. But he didn't. So what he ended up doing is being a terrorist of a nightclub that he used to be so much of a regular for. After that night, there was so much social media, and people were crying for the loss of their loved ones, whether they're wives, husbands, people were on vacation, family members. It was a dreadful thing to hear, but, it can't be helped now. All we can do now is, pray that the victims that were still alive, find peace if their loved ones are the ones that are dead. And I may not be a religious person about this, but all I can do is pray for the victims and just know that love is love. But that's not half the people that have said that. In the next few days, the day after I found out about this little incident, there's been so many backlashes from the social media, like the Westboro Baptist Church got their fucking noses right in it. They're saying, they're praising the shooter for shooting all the gays. And I think that's complete fucking bullshit. Because who the fuck are they to judge someone on the spot when they are so close-minded and they're much more of a sinner than we are? I mean, it's just really fucking stupid. And then on top of that, we began a lot of other hate groups that just wishing people... And I read the tweets and some of the chats that, people were saying and posted on Facebook, saying, they deserve to die, they're just sinners, and God hates fags, and all this bullshit. And it just... They're trying... And Donald Trump... And half of them people are Donald Trump supporters. And I'll give you my word on this. I will not ever vote for Donald Trump, because, one, he's a sicko. He is bringing up he's uprising this whole little shindig that's been going on in the South. And I know some friends that are in the South, and, I feel bad for them for being in that spot now. Even my prodigy is in Oklahoma, part of the South, and I'm not sure if she's going to die or anything, so I worry about that sometimes. But the backlashes that we get every century or so from these anti-gay haters, the Westboro Baptist Church, all they're doing right now is just causing a huge fight. They're causing a huge uprise for nothing. And I don't really get the whole point about it. Like, why do you have to spread so much hate? There's just so much hate in the world right now. Like, we have been successful of, doing gay marriage, and we got gay marriage. And now everyone wants... Now, if Donald Trump becomes president or do anything like this, I'm pretty sure they want us to go back to an age where people are going to kill the fags for everything they fucking do because of who they are, and gay marriage is going to be destroyed, and everything that is, not so holy is going to be burned down to hell. And if I see one Hot Topic blown up, I'm going to fucking punch a bitch. That may not happen because everyone loves their Hot Topics. But I'm just saying, guys, like, this hate needs to stop. My people have literally suffered and died at this. And the victims that survived, the victims that actually survived the destruction, the shooting, I feel more bad for them because what if their loved ones are the ones that got killed? And I just feel like now this whole USA has been so corrupted with hate. It's like it's poison. We're trying to do everything we can to try and coexist. We're trying to just be like everyone else. We're trying to have a better life, a job, a car, eat the same place as everybody else. Sure, we may not agree with everybody's lifestyle or ideals or this and that, but we don't need to kill someone or be total bigots and try to be a total complete... That's all it is, just fucking bullies. Like, they're just trying to be a fucking bully. Grow the fuck up already, why don't you? So in closing, guys, I'm gonna make this video try and make this short as I can, but all I'm gonna say is, stop the hating. Learn this for a fact that love is love, and what's between your legs doesn't define who you really are. If people want to just label someone because they need to be labeled, I don't think gender has need to be a label. Like, it doesn't need... Gay doesn't have to be a label. Bi doesn't need to be a label. Just fucking go for it. I mean, hell, Jeffree Star himself, everyone's always asking him, do I have to call you a girl or a boy? His perfect response is, and I'm going to quote this, you can call me whatever you want to call me. Because, he loves men, but he doesn't mind dabbling into women. And his boyfriend is straight. So, love is love. I mean, you can be a straight guy, but you can fall for somebody who has that, that certain connection. You don't have to be labeled gay, just to like something, or likes, like who. You just don't. Like, love is love. No matter where you find it. I'm sorry, but that's just my only thing I'm going to say about this. So anyways, guys, I'm Siren Frost. Thank you guys for watching this, and, thank you for giving me the support for my YouTube, but also just hear me out on this. When I tell you that hate needs to be stopped because it literally is poison to our community, and it's also to the country itself. Now, I'm going to leave you guys on a good note by saying I love each and every one of you, believe it or not. And I hope you guys live your life to the fullest and do not regret anything. You guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys in my next videos. Bye.